Hi guys, in last video we have talked about history of computing. In this video we will talk about history of internet. So as we know, after 1980s personal computing, it means personal computers, came into existence. So uh, it created a new industry, a totally new industry where computers are manufactured uh, in small in size, which are small in size and also which are cheaper as compared to older computers. So thus a new industry came into existence. Also with hardware, also a new industry belongs to softwares, because now softwares are used. There are two type of softwares, we talked about that, application software and system software. So now it started a new industry of application softwares. Individuals as well as businesses use these softwares for their purposes. Businesses use for their profit making, for in efficiency. So these things were the factors that created a new industry, also called the software industry. After 1980s, a new revolution, you can say, like a free software movement, it came into existence. And the person behind this was Richard Stallman. He was the person who started this movement, who talked about free softwares. It means software should be free, without any property right. It means you can use software without paying any money, without paying any capital. Okay. So personal computers were first used by governments, by universities, by defense agencies. So these were the first who used these personal computers, and they use internet protocol. Internet protocol also came into existence. 1980s, local area network came into existence. Local area network means a small set of computers are connected through a network, which is called local area network. And this was very successful at that time, around 1990s. Also at this time, HTTP came into existence. HTTP means hypertext transfer protocol. The man behind this was Tim Berners. He was a British scientist, and actually this HTTP protocol was the basis of www, which is also called World Wide Internet, World Wide Web. Sorry, World Wide Web. So by using World Wide Web, we can access data using address. What does it mean? It means that a special type of software, which is called browser, you need to enter some address, some location, which is also called URL. So according to that URL, you can navigate to a particular location on the World Wide Web, and you can access information or website related to that account, related to that address. Huh. Now after this, first they were also only possible to transfer texts using World Wide Web. But after that improvement, after some improvement, you can also transfer, you can also access video and audio files. After 1993, also the commercial use, the commercial access of World Wide Web also got permitted. So now individuals and organizations started to create data. Started to create data means what? It means, suppose a company is there, so the company want to know others about its presence, so it can go through online. It means it can use World Wide Web for its advertising. It can host a website. It can create an address in simple terms, so that people can navigate to its website and know about the company, know about the products and services which is offered by the company. So it was a very revolutionary part, which is very important if we want to study the history of internet. In 2000, social networking sites come into existence, and it has very profound implications. Social networking sites, just like Facebook, at the time Orkut was very famous, especially in India. Orkut was very famous around 2005 to 2010. And many other websites, many other social networking sites were also there. there's a difference. Now we have to understand the difference between World Wide Web and the internet. So World Wide Web is built on the top of internet. It means internet is a broad area. Internet, it means www is using internet for its purposes. Now you can say that World Wide Web and internet both we can use, both terms are interchangeable, but at that time they were different. So the basic concept is a little bit different because www is using internet, not internet is using www. Okay, so internet is a broad area. Now we can say that there are more than 40 billion web pages are there on internet, on World Wide Web. Also, one more application which was different from accessing normal information was the email. Email means you can have, now you can know that a particular company has a particular web location, web address, which is called the URL of the website of that company. But now a person can also have its personal location, which is called email. Email is a way that you can just like you can say that you have an address of your home, and you can receive and you can send letters through post office. So your address is your home address, but on the web the email is your address, is your personal address, and you can receive information, you can receive messages and send messages using this email service. From the start, this email service was almost free. Apart from some companies, all the companies allows email to be free. Now after 2000, a new way of doing businesses came into existence, and that was called e-commerce. E-commerce is a term, it's a very broad term again. E-commerce means selling online, connecting with your customers online, and these many things. In 2008, according to a survey in 2008, around 188 million websites were there, and it was very much higher than the 2000, because in 2000 only 18 million websites were there. So it was a progressive change, it was a massive progression between 2000 and 2008 for World Wide Web. In 2014, this 188 million websites which was there in 2018, it has also increased, and now in 2014 3 billion people were there on the World Wide Web. Yeah, normally we can connect to the internet, connect to the World Wide Web using our computer, our mobile. But now in modern technology era, some other independent devices are also there which can be connected through the internet, through the World Wide Web, without any intermediate person. I mean to say that there is no need of any particular person to be connected for a device to be connected to the internet. It means device can connect independently to the internet, and this is called Internet of Things. In short, we can say it IoT. In 2016, 13.4 billion devices were there which were connected by the technology IoT. In 2020, it is estimated that this number will be increased to 38 billion. Now, this can be used for complex transactions of data. As we know, there are many transactions which were very complex in nature. Data is the fuel of the 21st century, and this fuel need to be funded by these devices. Now with the advancement of technology, organizations got many challenges also. Such as example, we can take that suppose an organization wants some data from internet. So now so much data are there available on the internet, so it is a possibility that the organization has a tough task. It's a tough task for the organization to get the relevant data. So organizations have to deal with these type of issues. Now in this modern era, each and every organization, each and every private company or government has to be present on the internet. So the presence on the internet is mandatory. Now the organizations are moving one step further. They are going to mobile applications, which are the modern way. You can see that the information or the services of an organization is not limited only to World Wide Web, not limited only to the browser. Now you can download the application of that particular organization also, and you can get benefited from the services, from the information which is provided by that organization. Many application services are also there now available on internet, which were previously only belongs to the organizational internal information system. Suppose any particular service was there that belongs to a particular government agency. Now you can also be a part of this agency by the combined information system. This is possible only because a concept called cloud computing. Cloud computing simply means that you need not to host your application, host your database locally. You can do it globally by using cloud. Many companies are there which provide cloud services like Microsoft, Amazon. Many companies are there. So now companies are in a rush to use those services to be competitive in the environment, to get ahead of their competitors. Okay. But by the advent of so much high level of technology, some problems are also there, like data sharing problems, so that there are many threats, there are many security threats to your data. About the security threats, so an organization need to formulate a policy, a particular plan for dealing such type of threats. Friends, we will come with a new case study about some particular business in Indian context for this video. Thank you.